Hey, this is Matt. Once again, welcome back to another video. This is a paid request, and once again, thank you all for anyone who has sent in paid requests. And for those interested in requesting pretty much anything, it could be random, it could be a topic, it could be randomness, out of the blueness, whatever it may be, review, topic, reaction, re-review, commentary, out of the blueness, just whatever it may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this person, they didn't want to be named. They want to be anonymous, which is cool. But if you're watching, thank you so much. Like I say, it could be for anything. Even a piece of news. And this is because this is about a film coming out called Eraser Reborn. Eraser Reborn. What is Eraser Reborn? It is a reboot, remake of the 1996 Arnold Schwarzenegger film Eraser. And it's one of those things I can't even be that mad about. I just laughed. I guffawed. I went, of course. Because it just further proved, yet again, just the lack of fucking creativity, how gun-ho they are for the old. And I'm going to get some mellowness to mellow my tendencies. Now, Eraser with Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's not considered a classic by any means, but I enjoy the film. I think it's a fun film. I think it's an entertaining film. I think it's a fun popcorn movie that, yes, the CGI does not hold up the best, like the alligator, although I like the line, your luggage. But the effects don't look the best on the CG. It's ridiculous, but it's one of the last fun blockbuster Arnold movies. Because that was 96. After that, End of Days. I love End of Days. He did a couple films like Collateral Damage. And then you had Terminator 3. Again, I would not say it's the last good Arnold film. I mean, I like The Last Stand. Like I said, I like End of Days a lot. End of Days was still its own animal. It was horror, but it was action. I guess if you're talking about the last, like, big blockbuster Arnold sense of humor, maybe Eraser would be kind of the last of that. Like, big $100 million budget. Although End of Days, like, if you exclude End of Days, which again is one of my favorite Arnold films, what's this? Are you don't do a reboot of End of Days? Like, it's just weird, like, of the films, you just randomly pick Eraser. But I'm not that surprised, because there's a Bulletproof 2, which I ranted on. People are like, what? Yeah, remember that film Bulletproof with Adam Sandler and Damon Wayans that no one remembers? I do, because I enjoyed it for what it was. I thought it was fun. But not many people remember that. They did a Bulletproof 2, like, 2 years ago. Give or take. 1 or 2, like, it was a few years ago. Again, I ranted on it. It was a god-awful comedy. Again, I liked the first Bulletproof. Why did you need a Bulletproof 2? I'm like, who the hell remembers it? And it's like, Eraser, I love Eraser. But again, Eraser, when people talk about Arnold, they talk about Terminator, Conan, Predator, Running Man maybe, or True Lies. They're not talking a lot about Eraser. Again, fun film. It'd be in my top 10 Arnold films. But it's like, wow, you have to even go into the vault and find any fucking movie you can to cash in 5 cents, 10 cents, or 25 cents. What, you don't... Surprised they didn't cast 50 cents. But you get some fucking guy I've never even heard of. You get some guy, you know, Dominic Sherwood. You get the guy who directed Deep Blue Sea 3. And the writer. This is the writer of the film. This is the films he's done. Scorpion King 4. Jarhead 3. I'll Know What You Did Last Summer 3. Also known as I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. Butterfly Effect 2. So this guy loves writing sequels. And has not written one thing worth of fucking shit. Jarhead 3, Scorpion King 4, I'll always know what you did last summer. When you write a film that's worse than I still know what you did last summer, you have some fucking problems. Or, you know what? He's like, fuck it. I'm going to write the laziest type of strips. They'll buy it anyway because it has a part 4 or part 3 in the title. Hell, I could probably write a shitty script for, I don't know. Let me look on my shelf. How about Session 10? I'll write a sequel to Session 9. I'll call it Session 10. It'll be about it'll be a found footage movie too. They go back to the asylum. And, I don't know, ends on a stupid fucking fashion. I could write that in probably 20 minutes. Say, it's a sequel to Session 9. We'll buy it. And we'll wipe our ass with it. And the guy they got to play the lead is like a pretty boy. Who gives a fuck guy it is individual. And you know it's going straight to video, straight to VOD. I keep saying straight to video. They're straight to VOD, straight to streaming. It's like that Michael Jai White film Welcome to Sudden Death, where they decided to do a remake of Sudden Death. And that was awful. And that had Michael Jai White. I like Michael Jai White. I liked him in Undisputed 2. I liked him in Blood and Bone. Even he could not save that piece of shit. If Michael Jai White can't do that, what the fuck's going to happen with this fucking movie? And it's about a guy who will get rid of your identity and blah blah blah. Like, it's not something anyone was asking for. But at the same time, that's why they bring these properties up, is because it has a recognizable title that brings some nostalgia juices flowing in your brain and to get people to watch it. Now, when I watch this kind of stuff, I watch it for free. So, because I don't want to support the shit. And that's only if I get like a request for it. And if I did, I wouldn't fucking bother watching, because I'd be like, you know what that makes me want to do? It makes me want to go back and rewatch the original Eraser, which I don't even know if it has a Blu-ray by itself. The last time I checked, Eraser had a Blu-ray with, was it The Last Boy Scout? So yeah, I don't even know if Eraser has a Blu-ray by itself. Just didn't. The last time I remember Eraser it shared a Blu-ray with The Last Boy Scout. Maybe it does. And if so, I have to check it out. But yeah, it's one of those things where it was just funny. It's hard to get mad at this because you can't get mad at everything that comes out because it's expected. There are no surprises anymore. I'm not surprised with any movie getting a remake. I'm not surprised with any movie getting a reboot. They sell. Yeah, sometimes they bomb, like the new Matrix film. But nostalgia sells. Nostalgia is a big bit of currency right now. Whether you're nostalgic about comic books, whether you're nostalgic about TV shows, whether you're nostalgic about older property, other older cartoons, older movies, they sell. And that's why they keep doing it. Because everything in Hollywood is a lottery pick, but what gives you a better chance at winning the lottery? And the state of age of Hollywood of today. Try to have a fresh idea. Maybe you fail, maybe you succeed, but you tried. Or dig up that old property. Case in point, the new Scream film. Last I heard, as I'm recording this, there's talk that it will get about 35-40 million in its opening weekend alone. Now I'm going to talk about another film. You know how much money this movie made worldwide? About 30-some million. Worldwide. This made maybe 14 million at most in the US. So that means Scream 5 is going to get more money in its opening weekend in the US alone than this did in its entire run theatrically worldwide. But just know we can't go into something that's trying to do something a little bit new and different. Maybe you don't like it, teach their own. But then you get Scream 5 that looks like the same as Scream 4 or Scream 3, and nostalgia sells. Nostalgia is a big currency. And yeah, there may be a film or two that flop, but then you got your Jurassic World. Even the sequel made money. You got your Disney Star Wars. No matter how you feel about them, they still made money. Maybe they knew they'd take a break because Solo Star Wars didn't. But if you're telling me Rise of Skywalker didn't make money, it did. No matter how crappy it was. And when they do another Star Wars movie, that will make money too. Ghostbusters Afterlife made money. Didn't deserve it. That was a lame fucking film, but it made money. It just keeps going. So, even for direct to VOD, yeah, of course. No one would even think of the film if it was called just generic title. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a generic title. The Eliminator, the Retaliator, the Invisibility Clause, Invisible Target. I think there is a film called Invisible Target. I'm just saying like generic titles. People go, whatever. Eraser, you go, wait a minute, I remember an Eraser film. And if it's on Netflix, if it's on somewhere else, they're flipping through it. Hey, I remember Eraser back in the day. Let's see what this film's like. Boom. They did 1 viewer, 2 viewers, 3 viewers. Now maybe they shut it off 15 minutes. Maybe they shut off 20 minutes. Maybe they watch it just to see how bad it gets. But boom, it gets it. And I'm like, well, if you're that curious, there are other ways to watch it for free. That you don't have to give them your money or your watch time, But again, it's just the way of the world today. It's the way of entertainment today. Trust me, yes, there were sequels in the 80s and 90s, and I love sequels. But back then, sequels, for the most part, were actually worth the shit. Whether it be Die Hard 2, Die Hard 3, Rambo 2, Aliens, Predator 2. That's not the same of today. Sorry, I don't put faith into the guy who wrote The Scorpion fucking King 4, Jarhead 3, and the third I Know What the Fuck You Did Last Summer. Which is even last summer anyway. It's like, I know what you did 3 summers ago. Is what the fuck. I always know what you did 3 summers ago. Or 2 summers, how the fuck it would be. So Eraser Reborn. I look forward to your guys' thoughts on... I look forward to more what my friends think. Michael Keane, Phantasm. I know he's a fan of Eraser. John Zero Cool, Fabio, the Italian Stallion. I'm looking, what you guys think of Eraser Reborn. Yeah, such a worthless fucking thing. That's why I can't be yelling and cursing and screaming, because I'm like, it's the same shit, same day. The more things change, the more they stay the same. How many times have they tried to remake Van Damme films? Think about it. Think of all of Van Damme's movies. And this is from back to the day. Bloodsport 2, 3, 4. They'll do Bloodsport one day. I know it. They'll do another. There was talks of doing a Bloodsport remake. It fell through. It'll come back. I'm saying it right here. Whether it be a year from now or so, maybe 2, you will hear a Bloodsport remake being made VOD. They did it for Kickboxer. They had Hard Target 2 with Scott Adkins. They had that or Time Cop. Yeah, they had a Time Cop 2 with Jason Scott Lee, but it'll be like Bloodsport or Time Cop. If I think of Van Damme property. Arnold. The Running Man. I would not be surprised if one day they reboot The Running Man. But they go, oh, it's going to be much more like the book. Yeah. Good luck. I'm surprised they haven't done The Running Man yet. So, with that said, Eraser Reborn. Which even that's a shitty title. Eraser Reborn. What the fuck? I mean, it's literally the title telling you, yeah, we got nothing, so we're reborning this franchise. How about Rebore? How about Refund? How about Eraser Refund? Because as soon as you watch the fucking movie, you want a refund. How about that? Might as well call it Eraser Refund. Eraser Rejects. Eraser Rejected. Because we reject these fucking lazy cash-in grabs. Because no one has the talent and no one has the ability to create something worth a shit. Only once in a while. And it's not a dime a dozen anymore. You really have to search for something worth a shit in today's age. It wasn't always like that. But, c'est la vie. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.